Need to run away. Biggest heart, so can you endure this pain? And I try to overcome.
What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your girl SV over here cold, freezing. And it might be hot outside, but y'all, I done got some type of cold. I don't know if it's my allergies or whatever. But this the third show that I would have not showed up for because I'm still sick. So I showed up today. And of course, we do have a special guest coming in. I don't know what time exactly he's gonna be in, but we do have Lil Sam coming in. And we're gonna chop it up with him. I'm gonna add him on the panel because I was gonna run this soft guy era, but I don't want to sound a little, too sweet. But I don't know however way to put it. So that's why I needed a male perspective to see what can we go about, how to be a soft guy or whatever like that. But anyways, um when we start talking about this, I don't want to hear nothing about, I didn't like give the man their time to express how they feel or whatever like that, because I am going to do that. I'm a fair person. Like, we're going to get both. Y'all have got the female version. However, it's time to get the male version. And I'm going to let them gain up on me. Of course, I'm going to have my squad in the background. But at the end of the day, he said, a soft guy. Why would you want that? No, it's not a soft guy. I'm not saying I want a soft guy. It's just, let me just say, an emotional, intelligent guy. Just put it that way. And sometimes, in order for a man to be emotional, intelligent, they have to be a little softer than, trying to be hard all the time. So that's what I mean by the soft guy. I'm not talking about nothing sweet or nothing like that, but of course, Walter gonna be the first one to think that. Hey, make sure you introduce yourself because I can't see no names. So when you say hey, just put a dash and let me know who you are so I can shout you out for visiting and coming on the show and listening and participating with us. But y'all, before we get started with anything else, I gotta tell y'all about this trip when I went to Vegas, right? So initially I would think that me going to Vegas, Isis, oh hey, Isis, I would think that I would have beginner's luck, which I did. And I won like twice. I won $1,000 twice. I mean, I won $1,000 the first time, I won 500 the second time. What I did was when I got close to the $1,000, I lost it. Then I went back to try to get my money back, and I won 500. I got up and I put it like I waited like another day or so to like try to get the rest of it back, but I lost that too. So like I had a video flown around say Vegas don't owe me nothing. Everything was Gucci or whatever like that. I lied. Vegas owed me everything. I want my motherfucking money back. I want my money back. I am torn. Like y'all, I had to go to therapy because I lost my money. I'm not used to doing it. I lost my money, but overall, Vegas was a great time. I should have did a vlog or something like that for those who haven't visited, but I'm pretty sure everybody has visited. Um, hey everybody, come on in, come on in. I'm just chit chatting. And excuse my voice, I'm still under the weather. I just wanted to show my face and let you guys know I'm still rocking with y'all. I'm just sick. I don't even know how I got there. And don't mind my mannequin head right here. This my wig. This for my wig. Don't mind that. We gonna like scratch that. I was trying to hide it, but my friend said hello. She creeping up on the side. She like, it's bald headed whole season or whatever like that. That's why I got my braids. But anyways, we just gonna talk about Lil Sam. I'm gonna introduce y'all of course when he get there. But this just a mini bio. He literally is a legend. Like he's a legend on the Zone 6 east side of Atlanta. He did a lot of video shoots for Trouble and other people, other rappers in the Atlanta area. He's really known for his videography that he does for hip hop artists, R&B artists, or whatever like that. And unfortunately, he stated that he's gonna retire from that because he got something else kicking on. Now, when he kicking on, he don't want everybody business or whatever like that. It's gonna be a huge surprise. But he Lil Sam, somebody he in his bag with something else. And I admire a man that always got another plan. You know, he said he's been doing this for 10 plus years. And I get it. Sometimes when you do it for 10 plus years, you get a little tired. You want to grow, you feel stagnant. And, you know, he's trying to find something else. Like, the rest of my people who's watching, like, let me know what y'all businesses are so I can shout it out, you know, so I can get people familiar with what you trying to start up. Don't be shy. Hey, Mossberg. What's good? Hey, Fancy. Walter, do you have any more questions about the soft guy era? I feel like he is, but I'll let that be. All right. Y'all, Miss J ain't even on here watching me. Like, I'm finna like call her because what she thought this was. I'm finna put her on blast. So Isis said that she's gonna start a massage therapy. Be on the lookout for Blossom's hands. Okay. So massaging, like what you on? When you start doing this? Okay, so what's your rates gonna look like for an hour or whatever like that? Like you got some plans behind this? When should we look for this? Walter said, absolutely not. That ain't for me. You take me as the rough ass supporter I am. Emotions will fuck up my game. What game you trying to play? Okay. What game you trying to play? Cause my back and my neck, LOL. Who is this? We get one person come on here and talk about massages, and here go the black person because my back and my neck, LOL. That's funny. That's really funny. Well, y'all better hit up my girl Isis because as y'all can see, she coming through. She coming through for sure. I went to school for this. Be on the lookout within the next 30 to 45 days or less. Okay, so she went to school for massage therapy. Awesome. Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do is, y'all, I'm gonna let my friend hook me up with a massage because my neck and my back too. But I'm gonna let her hit me up. Or of course, she's gonna like give me a discount, but I'm gonna pay the price. You know, support my friend and her business. I'm gonna let y'all know, and it could be a like sponsor in the future. You know, I can build your business and help you with your business, and you know, you can sponsor me. That's how we like network. That's how we manifest some things. And he said massage therapy, happy endings. Wow. You know what? If you want a happy ending, you probably gonna have to pay a little more. Like, what you mean by happy ending? What kind of happy endings you want? Cause we might could get some girls on the roster for that, but my friend, she's very professional. I'm getting my prices together, but I love my community, so starting off, it won't be so expensive. Okay. Walter said, happy endings. You doing happy endings with these massage therapies? I'm just talking junk. But Walter, I guess he want to know if you're gonna do some happy endings. I'm not sure. My wallet is much easier. No happy endings. I'm married. My wallet is much easier to open when everything's around my wallet area is happier. This man. Speaking of wallets, well, since you so happy right now, cash out me, Walter. I know you see that tag, that cash app tag at the bottom. Since you so supportive, um, yeah, Mr. Happy Guy, cash out me. I'm looking for sponsors right now. You feel? And I just told you I just lost all my money in Vegas. Like, help a girl out. I think that's why I'm sick, y'all. Like, my mom had this thing where, like, when she spent too much money, she all of a sudden get sick or feel nauseated. Like, I think that's what triggered my sickness, because I was not sick at first. I was not sick. I was just fine. Then next thing I know, 2 days ago, it just hit me out of nowhere. I told you I had to go to therapy for losing all this money. In respect to your husband and my buddy Moss, you're gonna have to not get none of my money. This man here. I said supportive, being supportive. Like, you don't always have, what is this thing? Like, please just answer my question. What is this thing? Because I see it all the time where, like, men complain about women asking for money. But, like, Walter, for example, said, my money, my wallet open when everything is happier around that area. So, like, what's the problem? Like, when women ask for money, why men get so aggressive? Like, oh, she a gold digger. Oh, she don't want nothing but money. Like, I don't understand that. Because Walter just gave a perfect example. And he was okay with saying that. He was okay with saying, like, as long as I'm happy down there, my wallet is open. Like, okay. Y'all better say something, because I'm going to assume that, this what guys started, and now women just follow pursuit, and now it's a problem because of women following y'all when y'all the one that offered the money. What the problem is? I guess there's no problem. Like, I see it a lot though on Facebook where where a lot of men would complain about women asking for money or whatever like that versus them actually not ask for money. Like, they like gold diggers, or they a broke bitch, or they need to figure it out by themselves. Like, it was a whole thing where, like, and it's still like a whole thing where, like, women would not fuck with broke men. So I guess that's the problem. The problem is, I guess it's not a problem to you, but Fancy said, I got you, Fancy. You got what you got, Fancy? I'm waiting. What you got? Cause I just want to know. I just want to know why the man's always complain about money being an issue when it comes to women. Oh, that's Isis talking to Fancy. Okay, massage. Y'all gonna help me out with this, like, ma'am spending their money on women and men complaining about it? It said, well, Walter said, well, if y'all want a man with money, he want his under area completely satisfied at all times. Yeah, see, that's the thing though. But y'all always like match that with women wanting money. It always gotta be sex or whatever like that. So when a man like constantly asking a woman for chilling time, and we know what chill mean, or you want to come over, or you want to like chill for the night or whatever like that, we know eventually what y'all, what you thinking and what you trying to do. So the moment a woman asks for money or whatever like that, it's an automatically turn off to a lot of men or whatever like that. But as Watson stated, like, if you want a man with money, he want his under area completely satisfied at all times. But any other man would be like, nah. Huh? I'm confused. Why does it always have to be that way? Maybe he just want a sex worker. Um, Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of women that give it up for free, and I'm pretty sure it is. But like, I'm pretty sure like a woman that don't have no motion going on, and she know that's the best thing that she got to offer right now. Like, you don't think she's gonna like want money from a man? Cause like, let's be real. Like, I get it. It's a lot of women out there that have free sex or whatever like that, and do it with whoever they want to do it with or whatever like that. But it's also a lot of women that use this as a business opportunity to get what they need. Like, they use their vagina as a business. And that's why I don't think you should have sex before marriage or whatever like that, because it get all confusing and stuff. But at the same time, if I'm being honest, like, no woman that's not, they ain't got no emotion or no money going on or whatever like that, she ain't finna just lay down for free. Well, why do women want a man with money when it should be about his heart? Y'all can't play the role and not have to do your part. Now that's true, but let me actually understand this too, because this when it goes back to our soft girl era. Like, you talk about a man with his heart, but like when you see how his emotions are, or how emotional intelligent he is when it comes to his feelings and all of that stuff, you can see that a lot of men lack it. So what's the next best thing to go to? I would say it'd be money, right? Because a lot of men not emotionally available right now. And I understand some people not just brought up that way. Some people don't learn that. Some people don't understand it. Some people feel like it's a weak mindset or a weak trait for a man to have. So what's the next best thing to do? Go for his money, right? Because the heart ain't there. If I'm being honest, the heart ain't there. Like, I mean, I ain't talking about love, like the love that you got for your mama. I'm talking about like actually like giving your heart to a female and respecting her, and being there for her and treating her as you would want to be treated or whatever like that. So I don't know. I disagree with the heart thing, because obviously if the man had the heart, I promise you, money would not be an issue to a lot of women. Like, it wouldn't be an issue to a lot of women. They get more bump that. Okay, Walter. He said women made it where a broke man don't get no good woman. So now we went out and worked, got the good woman, and they freaks. These new women want the money and don't want to lay down unless they get more. Bump that. Well, I'm gonna come back to that. No, the next thing to do is to learn your man and talk to him to bring it out so he has a safe place to be open. Okay. It depends on what stage of life that man is in. If a man wants a woman instead of just a female, money hungry, it's just not an attractive trait. Just like when y'all date a dude for the first time and he talks about sex, that's a turn off for most females. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. It's a turn off for most females that's like, I guess they not secure with themselves or whatever like that. Because like, we talking about sex is a normal thing. That don't mean I'm gonna have sex with you. It's okay to share conversation about sex or whatever like that. But like, I feel like that's a grown trait. Like, you have to be very secure in yourself. If you feel like the only way you go on dates is because a man really looking for sex, then nine times out of 10, you probably one of those people that like don't care who you have sex with. You just do it. But at the end of the day, people are people. Whoever you are, it is what it is. Like, nobody live your life but you. That's okay. That's fine and dandy. However, I would not back to Isis comment. No, the next thing to do is to learn your man and talk to him and bring it out. Well, sometimes you can't bring out something that they're not taught. And I'm saying that as in like, it's really hard to teach a person how to be emotional available for you when they're not used to that. Like, only thing you're gonna do is keep clashing. Like, it's really hard unless a man is really wanting to compromise or, you know, give you 100% because you give them 100%. But 9 times out of 10, if the woman feel like, you know, it's hard for that to come through or to have that conversation, 9 times out of 10, she's not giving 100%. So it's just an epic fail. I don't know that I mean, I never know a man that just sit there and listen to a woman teach him how to love her or be emotional available. I'm pretty sure we all done did that before and it just never works out. I'm pretty sure everyone has done this. I'm pretty sure man had taught us how to love them the way they want to be loved, and it just don't work out. Because the way that we love each other is almost like that's how we love. That's our love language. It's hard to learn somebody else's love language when you feel like you're not also getting that in return. So it's always going to feel like, oh, I don't do this, I don't do that, you don't do this, you don't do that. So I don't know if that's a great answer, or maybe it's just easier said than done, because I don't know. It depends on what stage of life that man is in. If a man wants a woman instead of just a female, money hungry is just not attractive trait. Just like, oh, I think I said something. I agree. I agree. Mostly because a woman being money hungry is not an attractive trait, but it is attractive when she getting it on her own. Like, she's her own boss and she work hard, or she do this and she independent. It's very attractive then. But when she want it from you, it's not attractive. And I don't know. Can you explain that to me? Because money hungry is money hungry, right? Well, if something turns you off about a man with money, don't nothing turn me off with a man with money. What are you talking about? Move it on and let's go after what we want. Have sex with us, then try to change us. Very unfair that y'all still get that man with money. What I'm saying is, I never said a man with money turns me off. I just feel like a man with money, they have more I think that, like, they just more controlling, a man with money. Like, if I was the woman that stayed at home all day or whatever like that, like, I don't think that my man would allow me to, like, just go out and buy what I want to buy or whatever like that. Like, that stuff on Instagram, that's a fairy tale to me. Like, it may be some man that's out there doing it, but I'm almost certain these women are very comfortable with not being the only one. And I would never be comfortable with not being the only one in a man's life. So I know a man that has a lot of money, it comes with a lot of problems as well. I'm not saying that's what I'm looking for. What I'm saying is, I feel like it's unfair how Walter just said in the comment that, you know, my wallet only opens when it's happy you're down there in that wallet area or whatever like that. So that's why I was only addressing that. Isis said, you're not teaching them, you're learning their way of showing love. You can't change a man, but you can show them that you're willing to listen and talk through things. It does work. I'm doing it right now. You have to set aside time. You have to set aside time, and it's not hard to learn a love language and going to counseling and learning different ways to communicate. And both people have to be willing to want to learn and understand that we love differently, but learn to come together and teach each other open communication. Okay, so it may work for some, it may not work for some. So I wouldn't necessarily say that, because at the end of the day, you still like teaching yourself like how to love a person the way they want to be loved. But are they loving you the way that you want to be loved? Because that's where the hiccup comes from. Like, we give and not have in return. And some people are okay with giving and not having in return. I've been through that. I've done it. And, you know, the result is I moved on to something better, or I found something better. However, it's not everybody's situation. Some people are willing to put in that work to learn how you want to be loved. But like, don't make it so much as an of how they want to be loved, because that's really selfish of you, and it's selfish of that person to like make it seem like, oh, it's how I want to be loved, or this is what I got going on, so this is what you have to do. No, don't like it. It don't go like that. The respect goes both ways, or the love goes both ways. So if you feel like, you learning their love language is going to make them a better person when it comes to you, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I feel like learning each other love language, yeah, that may work, but at the same time, like, you can't help how you love. Like, I get it, but you can't help how you love. We love differently. Like, my husband, like, probably look at the way he loved me differently than I do. He's more touchy-feely or whatever like that. I never been a type of girl that's touchy and feely or whatever like that until I got with him. So I guess I did learn that nature, but at the same time, I'm still not that way. Like, I'm just doing it for him. I'm not carrying it on for somebody else. So, I mean, maybe you may be right, but at the same time, is my husband loving me the way I want to be loved? Are you, Mossberg? I don't know. Exactly. So if my money doesn't turn you on, that's good. I'm talking about women that have problems with men, but they want but they money, but they want money. Okay, I'm gonna slow read this so I can try to understand what you're saying. Exactly. So if money doesn't turn you on, that's good. I'm talking about women that have problems with men, but they want their money, so they have sex with them and try to change them into what they want, while that man doesn't get what he wants from the start. He said, you pretty you pretty touching yourself. This okay. I see he's not gonna participate today. Okay, so back to the money thing with Walter. Okay, Walter. Let's just say this. Let's say you run into a girl that has her own money, right? And not saying that you don't have no money, but you are an average dude or whatever like that. 9 times out of 10, it's either gonna be one way or the other way. She either gonna want money from you so she don't have to work so hard, or she's either gonna deal with somebody that's like on the same level as her, if she's still gonna work so hard, or she's gonna use you as a sex toy and probably treat you like crap, and you probably gonna fall in love. It goes either three of those ways. I never see a happy ending there though. I never see it. Or maybe I just watch too much TV, but I never see a happy ending there. I used to say it right. It's only for him. It wouldn't be for no one else. You learn that he loves to be touchy. LOL. Well, I'm saying I don't know if that's his love language, because obviously we can't satisfy everybody or whatever like that. But I just know like a lot of things that he wanted or whatever like that I didn't want. Like, we still compromise to this day. Like, regardless, some compromise can't be met because it's just too much for each one of us or whatever like that. And like, we try our hardest, but although it don't satisfy them or it don't satisfy us, like, I guess we just move past it. My thing is, what I'm saying is, love shouldn't be that hard. Like, if it comes to you and it's with somebody that loves you, like, it comes with a lot of things, and respect, being honest, open communication, all that comes with love. Like, I don't feel like you have to teach somebody to do that that's supposed to love you. That's basically all I'm saying. Like, if I'm being honest, I'm talking about women that look for men that have money. They always have plans to make changes to him to make him right, because their coochie has the magic change a man power. Love for the heart and feelings has gone away because moms are teaching their daughters that the coochie has value. No, the heart has value. I absolutely agree, Walter. That's probably the best thing you have said since I've been having these podcast shows and you have showed up. You are absolutely right. The heart has the best value. Coochie doesn't. But how many men you know that's like would deal with a woman with a good heart but has trash coochie? I'm just saying. Because I'm just being honest. How many men do you know will deal with a woman that has a good heart but has some trash coochie? I don't know no man. Like they sex game may be whack, but they coochie trash. How many women come at a man and don't ask if he has a job? Actually, that's the first question I ask. Hell, and if I'm being honest, I want to meet you at your job just to make sure you working there. Don't tell me you work at a restaurant because I'm damn sure gonna be like, yeah, let me get a number one or something. Like, let me get a discount or whatever. Just to see if you work. Like, that's like an interview question. A lot of people want to know. Like, I know the main for my interview question was, hey, did you graduate high school? You go to college? College is not really a big thing to me, but if you went, I would love to know that, are you working? And the next thing is, that's a big thing to me is, how close are you to your family? So if I can wave money in your face and you would do whatever I say, I'd never be able to look at you outside of just sex. Women of substance would never let money compromise them in that way. My bad. I know this was late. Okay, who was that? I don't know who that was. Walter, see, so at the smaller level, you do care about money. So why can't I care about how my under area is going to be treated for the rest of my life? I'm just saying, like, no, I don't care. It's not that I don't care about money, but like when you're trying to build or whatever like that, like most people my age that's dating right now, their questions would be, what's your credit score look like? Are you out on your own? Are you working? You got any businesses? Like, you got any children? Are you single? Are you married? Are you divorced? Like, because I'm a 30-year-old woman that's probably looking at a 30-year-old man that's 30 years old or older. And 9 times out of 10, he probably have experienced all these things. He probably got kids. He probably got his own place, or he probably lost his place because he done went through some stuff, right? He probably done been through a divorce. He probably got an ex-baby mama. He probably got plenty of baby mamas. I guess it's all about what you like. But I'm not saying money doesn't, like, of course, money will make me look at you like twice because it shows how responsible you are. It shows like, are you willing, are you able to have a family or take care of family? Like, that's how I look at money in those aspects. I don't look at money as in like, oh, I want a sugar daddy or I want to be like treated like a princess. I want princess treatment. I'm just saying. Married, single, divorced, separated, got a boo or whatever. I'm asking all questions. Do you work? Do you have kids? Are you family oriented? Right. You asking all these things when you're 30 plus years age. Like anybody that's probably like, I want to say like 28 and younger, they probably gonna be asking about money or how many figures that you make or whatever like that. Some women are gonna be asking those things too. That's 30 years old and older because they care about their that's like a priority in their life. Is your figures matching with my figures, or are you making more figures than me? Then we can combine our figures and build a dynasty or whatever like that. Most women are on that, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not just for the money. I'm like, if I'm asking you about you working, I'm just asking, do you have responsibility as a man that's 30 years old? Women just don't care about how good and often they get in sex and they get disappointed. That it's near the top of our list. You can't make a powerful man what he isn't. What I'm saying. I mean, I never said that. And I was basically telling Isis the same thing. You can't make a man do something that they don't want to have or that's not in them. I get that. But what that has to do with, like, the root question is, why do men get mad when a woman asks about money when the first thing that you said, when I said support my business, you said my wallet only opens when I'm happier down there. That was my only question. Like, why do I have to give you happy endings for you to support me as a woman that's in the business? Like, that's what I was asking. Like, it's not about, I just want to know why that's the first go-to when it comes to men. That was my question. I'm not debating that women don't ask men for money, because literally I just asked for money, but it wasn't because you were just a man. It was because you said my wallet is get happier or whatever like that. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, support our business then. Since you're a loyal fan, like, you know, I appreciate you being a fan. You're gonna support my business, you're gonna be a sponsor. So, like, that's like, I'm looking at it as a business aspect than like on me just wanting money. Like, because the business is gonna take care of everybody who I'm working with. It's just not gonna, you know, benefit me. That's all I'm saying. But women have sex with us and they then try to change us. You know, I ain't even gonna lie, cause that's true. Try to change us when we don't change. They take away the one thing we wanted from the beginning. I know the game. If you looking for money, I'm looking to be happy. You know, that's true. Isis, yes, you are financially stable, because I am financially stable. I'm a grown woman and I don't want to take care of no grown man. Can we be equal? I don't totally disagree with that. So yeah, I feel the same way. But back to what Walter was saying. I don't, you know what? Because I'm gonna share some insight or whatever like that. When me and my husband first met, we was just supposed to be friends or whatever like that. And like, you are absolutely right. Like, I used what I had to get him because I knew it would work. I know he gonna say something smart, but I used what I had to get him because I knew it would work. And I wasn't trying to put too much pressure on him, not too much, but it was just enough to make this ass crack. And when he cracked, I already knew I had him. So I used to play these like dummy games with him, like, you know, this tit for tat games or being petty or toxic, because I felt like it was drawing to him. That's what he liked. That's what he. And then the older that I got, like, I realized, like, hey, I ain't with that no more. Like, I don't want to be toxic. I don't want to be petty no more. It was fun when we was younger, but now it's just like, we need to grow up. So I absolutely agree. Like, I was expecting him to change because of something like that, but it didn't. So, however, wait, I got something. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I know this ghetto, but somebody trying to get into the room, and I gotta try to help them out. Give me 1 second.
I feel the need to run away. It gets hard, so can you endure this pain? And I try to overcome.
All right, let's say I'm trying to get in the room. Thank God, because I was in here talking. You was toxic, and I didn't like it. He loved it, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. This man was in love with my toxic ass, because I was very toxic. I'm talking about, like, leave a nigga on red toxic, like, and got like 400, 500 messages in my what's the name. They all from people who I used to like lead on, but I didn't want, like, that type of toxic. And yeah, I think like we got into it one time really so bad. but you married her. My point exactly, because I knew ain't no dummy. Like, I knew what he was drawn to, because he didn't have this much excitement in his life. Like, his love life was pretty boring or whatever like that, if I must say myself. So like when I introduced myself to him, like, it was exciting for him. Like, I ain't never dealt with this before. Like, he will literally tell you, ain't nobody ever talked to me like that in my life but you. And I feel honored. I feel really honored. Okay, so Lil Sam say he see me, but is your camera on? All right, Lil Sam having some technical difficulties. He said he see me, so I'm gonna just try to tell him to try to log back out and log back on. See if we can get him for the last 30 minutes of the show. Well, it's a little past 30 minutes, but it should be easy what we talking about to wrap it up. So now, if Mossberg get 50 years old and she don't want to do him no more. Oh, there you go. What's up? That is exactly what I mean. Huh?
I said that girl got a whole audience.
Oh yeah, because I'm over here talking about some stuff that triggered me. We was talking about, so the discussion was, why do men get mad when women ask them for money, but that's what they offer in order for, like, so say for instance, like, my friend, she was talking about she's doing massage, and he's like, do those massages come with a happy ending? And I was like, hey, like, what you charging about an hour or whatever? Actually talking about the massages, not the happy ending. And I said, hey, you may have to put some girls on your payroll that's like down with stuff like that, because obviously that's what men like to pay for. Like, I wouldn't knock a business. Business is a business, right? And he was just like, yeah, because like, my wallet don't come open until it's happier down there where the wallet be at. So I was just like, okay, cool, Mr. Happy Man. Can you like cash out me so I can support my business with the podcast? I'm looking for some sponsors. That's networking.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we were just talking about some stuff like that, and I just try to understand why men get so mad when women ask them for money when that's what they offer.
Yeah.
You don't know? You don't know? You can be honest. There's no filter on this show. You can be honest.
I ain't necessarily went through that, so I can't speak on it.
You know what? Congratulations to you, and congratulations, bro. Like, I'm happy you didn't have to go through that.
Yeah, most definitely.
I ain't gonna lie, your boy Mossberg, he went through it. When I first met him, and I was like, I told him I was toxic, right? I was a little toxic because when I first met him, I was basically like, I used to work overnight as a security job. Mm-hmm. And my paycheck didn't hit till like, I want to say like 2:00 in the morning. So I was talking to him, it was like 12 a.m., midnight or whatever like that. And I was just telling him like, hey, like, can you like send me some money so I can grab me something to eat? When I get paid, I give it back to you. And he's like, I don't even know you like that, girl. You crazy. Like, I don't even like, or whatever like that. So I cussed him out. I was like, okay, then bye, F nigga. Like, blah, 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 blah. Get your broke ass. Like, toxic.
Yeah.
Or whatever like that. And like, we stopped talking. And he literally hit me up, like, I want to say like a day later, 2 days later. I wasn't going to talk to him no more. I was like, I done got my money. I done ate. I'm good. Or whatever like that. Like, I was just hungry. I was mad because I was hungry. Or whatever like that. And he hit me up. He's like, dang, like, I ain't like the way you came at me. And I told him, like, bro, it wasn't like I didn't tell you I was going to not give you the money back. It was a difference if I told you, hey, I'm a little short on cash right now. Can you get me something to eat? That's not what I said. I said, hey, I'm a little short on cash right now. I get paid like 2:00 in the morning. My direct deposit will hit. I can give you your money right back. I'm just hungry like right now.
Yeah.
Or whatever like that. Hey, Mom, you late, but it's okay.
Oh, you can see people's names on there? on the other
Well,
side?
I know it's my mama because she said, "Hey, Miss J in the house."
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I can see. He said, "Not he's speechless."
Yeah. I don't know. Mm. What we
But
talking?
okay,
Okay? Let get started. What we talking about?
that's what we talking about. You just coming in.
Okay.
That's what we was talking about. But you could go ahead and introduce yourself, though. I did a little introduction, like in the beginning, and tell people what you do and what you like. We're about to retire doing.
Yeah,
So,
you could reintroduce me now.
nah, you late.
I really look. I'm getting my introduction together, so it whatever like you know me as that's gonna flow. That's gonna help the people know. You know what I'm saying? Because right
Okay.
now my introduction gonna be all over the place. I you know what I'm saying. I'm working on that.
Okay. So this is Lil Sam. Lil
Hello.
Sam is known. He's legendary with the videography world. Like he do music videos. He do photography. You know, he's actually stated that you've been doing this about 10 plus years, right? And you have worked with artists from like Trouble to
Everybody that you can name that's from Atlanta.
everybody. Future,
Yep.
everybody. Gucci Mane.
No, not Gucci. Not Gucci.
Not Gucci. Okay, so basically, like, but you don't work with a good handful of people.
Yep.
All right. A real man would buy lunch. That's easy. Who said that? I don't mean to bust nobody bro or nothing, but okay. But anyways, Mossberg said, "What's up, my boy, Lil Sam?" But that was your introduction.
What's
I
up?
said, you about to retire from it because you moving on to new things, better things, or whatever like that. And that's kind of why I stopped that.
Yeah, most definitely. Yep. Moving on up to the east side.
Your mama said that. Oh, my mama finna start some junk. But okay, so I was watching your, I did a little background on you. I was watching the other podcasts that you did. And I didn't know that you actually did, like, you was a rapper before you started doing music videos.
Yep. I used to rap.
You used to rap?
Yeah.
What happened? You stopped?
Yeah, I stopped.
Like, you can't do a rhyme, like, right now?
No.
You can't bust a freestyle?
I write out my music.
That's okay.
I know. Because it's supposed
to. You got nothing from the past? We want to hear this flavor. I want to hear your rap style.
That was like 15 years ago.
Yeah, but it don't leave. Like, I've been singing since I was like 4.
It do leave. When you want to relearn something and learn something better, it's like you got memories of it and you got a past of it. But when you learn something better, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta unlearn and relearn. You know what I'm saying? So that way, like, I don't want to stay, not saying stay, but I don't want to keep something in my mind that I'm no longer looking back to. You know what I'm saying? Looking back to do.
Okay, so let me ask you this then, because I was doing the research. You did say the reason why you stopped rapping is because you was trying to went up, and you wanted to, like, ain't nobody doing videos. They do learn how to do videos. So are you trying to run up now with the video thing? Because everybody doing videos now.
Yep. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. With videos, you really don't have no stability for real. Like, even with the big videography, well, I have stability. Like, you got to have discipline. But at the same time, when people don't know the value of what you could bring, it's like whoever's shooting with their phone, you know what I'm saying? And I be done invested 30,000 in myself, and whoever spent 3,000 on a new iPhone, you know what I'm saying? They don't see the value and price, quality, experience, all that. If I say, for instance, charge 1,000 for a video, because you know what I'm saying, it's like it's a certain percentage you want to charge based off how much you invest. So if somebody spent $3,000 on the phone and I spent $30,000 on the camera, people are gonna go with the person who charging $50 for a video because they shooting it on their phone and editing it on InShot. Is an app that they use, or CapCut, and they make it do some of the same effects, but the quality gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna get is the experience that they want, and then they might end up back to me, or they might say they stopped because they cousin do it and they did it wrong. But you know what I'm saying? It's like it's so much that go on with that where it just I don't know. Then AI coming out messing, interrupting a lot of industries. So you got to get into something that's need based, and videography is not really need based right now.
That's crazy because I was just talking to my mother-in-law yesterday about AI. She was talking about how she's afraid to use her Alexa because she ain't with all that AI stuff. And I told her, I said, well, if you're going to continue to use technology, you might as well get used to it because there ain't no way around it. Like it's almost impossible to not have AI now. So she's like, yeah, I don't got time for that or whatever like that. And I was sitting up there thinking about it. I was just like, at a certain point, because she'll be doing like her Amazon orders or whatever like that. And I told her at a certain point, you only gonna be able to like press one button and everything that you need to get done when you do these printouts or whatever, AI gonna do it for you.
Yeah.
Well, this is a smart young man. I hope he is reproducing young brothers and sisters for this world. Yeah, that he doing. He definitely showing the club up.
Who is that typing?
That's his name, Walter.
What the world?
Yeah, he definitely doing that. He got a baby boy coming out. He already got a baby girl, so he got a baby boy coming on the way.
Yep.
Yeah, he's teaching his legacies through his children, which is great. That's dope. So, I know you said you didn't really want to talk about or get in depth about what you got going on next or whatever like that.
Not right now. On the next episode. On the next one.
The next episode. You came in like 10-18. I don't know if you're gonna be in there.
Well, I know I'm talking about like, if we when we schedule another one.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. But is it like any encouraging words you would tell people like, that's like stuck in what they're doing? They don't know which other way or which other route to go.
Study whatever you want to get into next, or that's about it for real. Once you study, everything else gonna fall in place. But right now, like with what I'm doing next is I stay up all day, all night studying. It's like school. So it's like, the person who study more and all that, they tend to know the answers better, and they tend to work efficient.
I feel that. So you basically just tell them to
study.
And this is something that our parents been teaching us since we started grade school. Study. You study. That's how you excel. Like if you study, you excel.
Yeah, most definitely. And I ain't understand how note taking, how important note taking was. Like the more you write stuff down, which that's a part of studying, because if they give you a book and they say the answers in the book on this page, and they give you the chapter, like say for instance, they say we reading chapter 6 and they ask you about a specific part. If you be to read that part, off top. If you be done read it, studied the story or whatever, like what part it happened at, who it happened to, why it happened, like the what that is, the what, who, where, why, all that for real. That
the W's,
yeah, all that come into play in everything. If you think about it,
when, where, and how.
Yeah, how. I guess why, all that.
Yeah. I can tell you how important note taking is because being in the industry that I am, it's all policy, very, very easy, but it's very, very tedious work. And I had to get back in my bag with 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. Yeah. And sometimes how.
Yeah.
What about the H? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little sick, but I was in a process where like I was so tired and I was like anxious or whatever like that, because all I wanted to do was pass the test just so I could get the job. And like just to get on the job. Like I wasn't trying to like study the stuff that was going on. But in order for us to like pass, they made these tests where like what you studying, you had to know. Because you could go in there and read up the policy, but that's not what they ask you. They're not asking you what the policy say. They're asking you what you would need to do if this was to happen. How would you take care of this? How would you take care of that? And in order to understand the policy, it's just plain simple. Policy 3.5167 or whatever like that. And it'll tell you the budget is such and such, such and such. Or whatever like that. And learning that information, it didn't help me with the test. What helped me with the test is studying on how I saw the caseworker work. With different scenarios and different places. And that's what helped me like throughout my career now. So like I definitely understand when you say studying is a huge part of like learning something. So I just want to let you know, like I spent a lot of money on this like studio equipment, and I think I'm about to actually study on how to like do that, because I know you're not into rapping no more, but it's always some little kid that want to rap or whatever like that, and they probably ain't got the big money for the studio, like the industry studio. So I'm thinking about doing like a traveling studio where I pull up, record them, give them their what's the name, and if they want to mix and master it, then that's an extra fee. But I'm trying to get my money back too with this studio stuff. I think that's what I'm going to get into.
Yeah, it's definitely possible for you to do. Cause that's something that I don't really see now. Is like mobile studios and people pulling up recording. And now it's like when artists pull up in different cities, they have the equipment, but they looking for an engineer. So, and by you being a female, of course a man gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Like they might try not to, try to talk to you, but you know what I'm saying? Like a woman gonna have an advantage every time doing something like that. Well, you could charge, somebody may charge $35 an hour. You might say, hey, I want $65 an hour, $75 an hour to record your song and, mix or whatever.
Yeah, I think I'm finna get into that. But we got 2 minutes left. You can let these people know where they can follow you at, and
we got 2 minutes left.
Yeah, like it's like the show started at 9:30.
The show can keep going a little bit.
Nah, it's other people that got shows after us.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh, well, y'all can follow me at Lil Sam World. LILSAM. Well, right down the screen. Well, I finished spelling it though. LILSAMWORLD. Just in case you put it on Apple. What that is? Podcast. All the podcast station. Where they got audio only. You don't know about that?
Yeah, like the radio station.
No.
The radio station is actually audio only, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so how many people are here? How many people can see her?
I don't know right now. I don't know. I won't know till the end of the show.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't know right now. But
okay.
Yeah, if y'all want to follow Lil Sam,
they're fine.
Lil Sam World, that is. Y'all can follow him on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You got a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
Everywhere.
Hey, y'all. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was saying they can follow me everywhere right at that name.
And y'all know who it is. Your girl SV coming in with another episode that was lit. You feel me? Y'all know where to follow me at S Vandella Music on IG, Shamicia Vandella on Facebook, and make sure y'all subscribe to that button on YouTube. I gotta get my followers up. And if you looking for someone to sponsor, I mean, who would fit that title better than me? You feel me? Bye. Bye. Say bye, little Sam.
Run away. Biggest heart, so can you endure this pain?
That was hard. I was trying not to sneeze so bad.